Alrighty. This is your boy, DJ74 Life, coming at you with a video which normally I would have probably put on my sports video, which I will probably put on my sports video sports channel anyway. But I wanted to make it on my main channel because I don't know, I've been having some issues this morning, but I want to talk about Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, the trilogy. Will or can it ever happen? Now, I'm going to get a lot of bad feedback, and I'm going to get a lot of maybe some good feedback. But first of all, I want to say salute to the LDBC and everybody that is affiliated with that. We do say salute to you guys. Keep it strong, and everybody on the sides of guys like Errol Spence and Wilder, we say salute to you as well. And I've heard rumors that maybe that Wilder versus Fury could happen in June or July, and then talks between AJ and Fury. I don't know what's going to happen, but I just want to say everybody's going to be 40 and 50 years old before anybody boxes. Whether you agree or disagree, we need to see these guys fight because, look, Father Time gets us all. We don't have all the time in the world, and if we need to go make our decisions as quickly as possible, we need to do what is right for us, and we need to go out. And I think that Deontay Wilder has something to prove. I have seen videos where he has been practicing. He looks phenomenal. His accuracy looks phenomenal. Of course, I know it's not the same as being in a real fight. But here's the thing about it is, if he is able to get to a better boxing repertoire, in other words, I think that will help him during whoever he fights. But I know that he wants Fury, and I don't know who's going to fight who. But I think that the boxing world, and a lot of people will disagree, especially in the United Kingdom and different places like that. And like I said, I'm going to get a lot of thumbs down. And again, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell that you'll receive all notifications. And whether you like the video or not, put down thumbs up or thumbs down. Leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what you think about Deontay Wilder and whoever he should or should not fight next. Now, I think, in my opinion, the boxing world needs to see one more fight between Wilder and Fury. I think that will clear the air. It will settle so much. It will settle so much of all of the things that people are wondering about who should fight who. Now, I mean, if AJ and Fury should fight, or whoever, and there becomes just one champion, the ultimate champion, in other words, and then fight Wilder, that's fine as well. But again, I would like to see one more fight between the two. I think it should happen. But, I don't know if anybody's going to fight. Everybody's disputing with one another. I know boxers are in training right now. Wilder is in training, and I think he wants his championships back, and I can't say, or like I said, I've heard all of the cheating and all of this and that. I'm not even going to bring that into this whole fight. I'm not even going to talk about that. That way, there can't be any excuses. But if they can come together, make an agreement, and fight one more fight, I think that it will settle the air to all of the accusations and to all of the things that have been said between both fighters and against both fighters. And there's a lot of people that really hate Deontay Wilder. A lot of people, they really like Tyson Fury, and I don't see why. But I'm not going to say that Tyson Fury cannot fight. Yes, he can. He's definitely a surprising fighter for his size, and his speed and quickness is very surprising to me. But when it comes to Wilder, I think what had happened, you go back and you look at Wilder's older fights, he had some wicked strong uppercuts. His boxing was just so crisp and clean. I think he got to that point where he was looking for that one knockout, that one punch. And that is a bad recipe for defeat when you get into those, only thing you're looking for is that knockout. But like I said, he's in training. He's getting ready. He wants another shot with Fury. And, if that don't settle it, for goodness sakes, let him fight a fourth time. I don't care. But all of this issue has become down between, they say one cheated, one scared. It's time to throw away theories. It's time to throw away what happened yesterday or 1 month ago, 1 year ago. Let's get it on today. Let's get it signed. Let's get it wrapped up. Look, if Fury don't want to fight anybody, if he don't want to defend the title, strip him from strip the title from him. Because there's no sense in you being the champion and you're not out there defending that championship. And if Wilder was the champion, I would say the same thing to him. If you're going to sit there 2 or 3 years, look, I would like it to go back to the way it was, that you would at least have to defend the championship at least once a year. Back when I started watching boxing, you didn't hear about this once a year junk. It used to be 2, 3 times a year, some quicker than that. And I think and I know boxing is a dangerous sport, and we do need time to heal. But all I'm saying is that if they're going to fight, fight. If they're not going to fight, just, let's move on from the situation. Let somebody else fight somebody else. Let Wilder fight somebody else, whether it's another champion, whoever it is, and let Fury do his thing. Because we need to see some big time boxing. And and a lot of these boxing matches that you're seeing coming out of the De La Hoya's, corners, you could tell a lot of these fights are just thrown. They're thrown. I've seen it where people get knocked out and they was never even hit. It's become ridiculous. Boxing needs to be straightened out and fixed. Well, fixed is the wrong word because a lot of fights are fixed these days. But moving on from that, Wilder wants one more chance. He wants that one more chance. If he fails, then he fails. Sometimes things happen that's beyond your control. But again, if these two are not going to fight somebody else, get something going. And if Fury don't start defending that championship, you're going to have to strip him from it. Because I'm going to tell you, if he had his choice, he would never probably fight again. He would hold on to that championship forever. Or if he did fight, it would be a bunch of nobodies. But if he really does want to fight with AJ and they can make it work, then let it make it work. Let's see a great championship match. But all in all, I know a lot of people, they hate Wilder. And, this is not about hating Wilder or hating Fury. This is about, let's get this match going. Let's get it on. Quit making the excuses. Let's get this fight fixed, situated. Put it up, cross your T's, dot your I's, get it lined up on paper, and let's fight. Because I think that Wilder deserves another chance. And if it would have been turned around the other way, I think Fury would have needed another chance, one more chance. Because the first fight, Fury did not win. That fight being a draw was one of the dumbest fights I ever seen in my life. The second time, I don't know what happened. The only thing I know is Fury knocked Wilder down. Wilder got up. They were still fighting. There was bleeding from the ears of Wilder. The towel was thrown in, whether that was right or wrong. But it was against Wilder's decision. He didn't want that to happen, so he fired that trainer. And I agree with him on that, because we don't know what happened to make the blood from the ears. Heck, man, you could get a scratch and somehow or some way, and you get blood from the ears. But the only thing I know is the fight was not looking good. There was a lot of rounds to go, several rounds left. Who knows what could have happened. But all in all, again, I'm not making any excuses. But what I will say is Deontay Wilder deserves his chance at his belts back. And there's people going to come on here and they're going to say Wilder has become a disgrace, which is one of the that was one of the comments I got last time I made a video about Wilder. He's become a disgrace. He's washed up. He doesn't deserve another chance. Look, he had a rematch clause. He does deserve another shot. That's a deal. But, again, I just wanted to make this short video about Wilder. Let me know what you think. Who should fight who? And let me know what you think about Deontay Wilder. And let me know what you think about Tyson Fury. And what you would think if they happen to go at it for the third time. But anyway, stay safe out there. Salute to the LDBC. Salute to everybody out there that represents the LDBC, and we say salute. You have a good morning, have a good day, rest of your day, wherever you are at. Let's get this fight on. Let's get this fight on. Because this is your boy DJ7 for life. We're out of here.